I'm going to pose a question. Do you still consider triple-doubles impressive? If yes, do you consider them as impressive as 5-10 years ago? With players like Domantas Sabonis, Nikola Jokic, and Luka Doncic dominating the league with absurd triple-double stat lines, and the eruption of NBA offenses in recent years, the triple-double is arguably the most diluted stat in basketball. No longer are 10 points, 10 rebounds, and 10 assists an all-time great game for players, but more like a norm to the league's elite. But there is still hope with the new stat that could potentially replace the triple-double. Welcome back to Good Morning Let's Basketball. Consider subscribing and liking to join the family so you can say you were here when we take off. We're putting a lot of time and effort into these videos and really appreciate all the likes, comments, and subscriptions to grow our community. But let's get into it. First, let's talk about NBA offenses. I'm not going to spend too long on this topic as at this point, unless you've been living under a rock, you know that the NBA is heavily favored towards offensive players. In the current state of the NBA, teams are consistently clocking over 130 points a game, and usage rates for players are at the highest they've ever been. Since 2000, the average possessions per game has creeped up from 92 possessions to 100, which doesn't seem like a lot in theory, but leaves a true offensive impact on the game. We know about the rise in three-point shooting spearheaded by Stephen Curry and how efficient the shot has become. But the offensive innovation of NBA big men now being able to handle, pass, and shoot has made the game incredibly hard for those on the defensive side of the ball. And that's where we get into the beginning of the triple-double era. But next, let's talk about some current leaders now and of the past. The current leader in triple-doubles is, of course, Russell Westbrook, who famously averaged a triple-double for the entirety of the 2016-2017 season, earning him the NBA's MVP trophy despite the Thunder sitting at just the 6th seed in the Western Conference. Westbrook was the first to achieve this since Oscar Robertson in 1961. Oh yeah, he also did this for 4 total NBA seasons. Westbrook currently sits at 198 triple-doubles currently. Second on the list is the Big O, Oscar Robertson, the first player to ever average a triple-double for one season with the Cincinnati Royals. He sits at 181 triple-doubles. Third is arguably the greatest point guard of all time, Magic Johnson, with 138 triple-doubles. Fourth is the 29-year-old center and two-time MVP, Nikola Jokic, who is revolutionizing the center position with 124 triple-doubles. More on him later. And fifth is some guy with a headband. To dive deeper into triple-doubles, let's talk about some recent trends. The highest amount of triple-doubles in the NBA for one season came in the 2020-2021 season, where there were 142 recorded triple-doubles. Currently in the 2024 season, there are 92, and there's about a quarter of the season left. In fact, the last 8 NBA seasons are the top 8 seasons in triple-doubles ever, before other decades began to skew the list. For reference on how many triple-doubles there are today compared to, let's say, 2003, or LeBron's rookie year, there were 110 more in the 2020 season than there were in the 2003 season. There were just 32 in that 2003 season. To get more specific, the highest amount of triple-doubles in the entire 2000s decade was 45, which is 23rd in the all-time rankings of triple-doubles in one season. In the 2011-2012 season, only one player, Rajon Rondo, had more than one triple-double, and in that season he had 6. This season, there are 11 players with more than one triple-double, and there is still a quarter of it left. In the 2023-2024 season, 27 different players have triple-doubles, even youngsters like LaMelo Ball and Paolo Banchero, who is only in his 2nd season. But this wouldn't be a triple-double video without mentioning the biggest all-star snub of 2024, Domantas Sabonis. The man who is swept under the rug by casual NBA fans is absolutely dominating the elbows for the Sacramento Kings, scoring 20 points paired with 13 rebounds and 8 assists. Oh yeah, and he currently leads the league with 21 triple-doubles as of this video. This means that in almost 40% of his games, Sabonis is going to get a triple-double. Finally, let's talk about the best player on planet Earth right now, Nikola Jokic, who just became the third player to post a triple-double against every team in the NBA besides his own on February 22nd against the Wizards. With this achievement, he joins LeBron James and Russell Westbrook and stands only 14 triple-doubles away from becoming the third all-time triple-double leader in NBA history. Did I mention he's only 29 years old? Now, let's step back for a minute and take a deep breath. I've thrown a lot of stats at you, and in this video, let's just make this one simple. Off the top of your head, do you think that there's a stat that could possibly replace the triple-double? Let's talk about 5x5 games. A 5x5 game is a game where a player records 5+ points, rebounds, assists, steals, and blocks. Traditionally, triple-doubles were offensive-based stats, but the 5x5 stat factors in steals and blocks on the other side of the ball, theoretically equating to a better all-around game. With that being said, this stat could potentially be viewed as favoring to centers and taller wings, as guards rarely get the blocks to accompany their offensive outputs. However, I gotta give credit where credit's due, as Draymond Green is the shortest player to ever achieve this feat at just 6 foot 6 inches, and I guess I'll throw in he's also the only player to ever get a triple-double without 10 points. Shout out Draymond. The most recent player to record a 5x5 game is the rookie Victor Wembanyama, who on February 23rd put up 27 points, 10 rebounds, 8 assists, 5 blocks, and 5 steals. He's the only player to achieve this season. The night before that, he was 1 assist shy of another 5x5 game. Historically, there are only 2 players with multiple 5x5 games, those being Hakeem Olajuwon with 6 and Andrei Kirilenko with 3. In NBA history, there are a total of only 22 5x5 games. Can this be the new triple-double? It may seem way too early to tell, but with the continued innovation of the game, its mechanics, and the skills of its players, eventually we may see the 5x5 game become much more common and replace the scarce status surrounding the previously renowned triple-double. But let's talk a little more about just the stigma around triple-doubles. So with all this talk about triple-doubles, 5x5 games, and general inflation of offense, do triple-doubles really matter like they used to? Well, according to Stan Van Gundy, a former coach and commentator that you should know if you're an NBA fan, he said, "What if you get 10, 10, and 10? Is that better than 35, 9, and 9? There's a big difference between 15 points and 35 points. There's a big difference between 10 rebounds and 18 rebounds. And there's a big difference between 10 assists and 17 assists." To be honest, he has a great point. Looking at some current players who lead in triple-doubles, Russell Westbrook has won 73% of the games he's had a triple-double in. Nikola Jokic has won 80% of the games he's had a triple-double in. LeBron James has won 75, and James Harden has won 81. Giannis has won 86% of the games, and the frequent triple-doubler, Luka Doncic, has only won 65% of his. With these percentages, it's safe to say that these triple-double games do impact winning, although points can be made for either side, and those win percentages don't necessarily prove everything. But what do y'all think? Let me know in the comments below if you made it this far into the video, and consider subscribing and leaving a like on the video if you did enjoy it. This video took a lot of stat crunching and research to create, and triple doubles have always been something I've been interested in, and I thought it'd be a great idea to make a video for you guys. We appreciate everyone being here, and we appreciate all of the things that you guys are leaving on our channel. Good or bad, they all help the algorithm, but we really appreciate the good ones. Thank you all for watching, everyone. We appreciate you being here, and on behalf of GMLB, we'll see you next time. Deuces.